Good morning, mi gente. It's 9 a.m. I know, gay people and an LGBTQ plus Kiki at 9 in the freaking morning. Well, that's why I'm still in bed. Me, I'm FayWhat. And this program was created by Hotspots Happening Out. The FayWhat show is America's first LGBTQ plus morning show, and I'm broadcasting live and also available on demand. In 2025, our Hotspots magazine celebrates 40 years of documenting the LGBTQ plus experience. It is the largest publication of its kind in Florida and one of the oldest in America. Happening Out Television Network's Queer News Tonight is celebrating 5 years with 10,000 television stories and more than 10 million views in 2024. Hotspots Happening Out will be producing some of the most incredible LGBTQ plus events. The summer's Red Hot Pride Fest is coming up on August 9th and Pride Fort Lauderdale next year in February 2026. In the same model of PBS and NPR, we are a nonprofit 501c3 organization whose mission is to educate and serve the LGBTQ plus community. It's Tuesday, July 22nd, 2025. We have lots of fun things to talk about, so come on, let's go.
Rainbows, gay boys, hashtag that girl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl the girl of all our dreams? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, hashtag that girl. Pride-filled, tea-dance, Wilton. Is that girl Latina, but she's universal too. If you find a girl to love, only one girl to love, then she'll be that girl too. That girl.
Now let's kiki about what's going on in the LGBTQ plus community. I have a sidekick joining me in bed. You know who he is. This segment is called Gay Boys Sleep Late, and I'm joined by my gay guy pal, Jamaal Starks. He's a model, spiritualist, wellness counselor, part of Queer Yoga Club Miami, and HIV activist with Impulse Group, and also sits on the Men of Color Advisory Board for Vive Healthcare. Let's not forget that he walks as sex siren in the house of gorgeous Gucci. You can find him on Instagram at @porcelain, that's PORC3LAIN. Good morning, Jay. Welcome back to my bed, boo! How you doing? How you feeling?
Amazing.
Yes?
Yes, it's the last week of school.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. How are you going to celebrate? By not going to school next week? Sleeping late.
Gay boys sleep late.
By sleep
Gay
late.
boys sleep
No,
late.
but how do you give yourself a gift that way? I mean, you are big on saying, you should always look at yourself and give yourself a little gift.
Travel. I need to go somewhere.
Okay, but you were in aviation. You were in that world. You traveled to
But
places.
I haven't traveled everywhere.
Okay,
So
two places that you have not been to that you want to go to.
Brazil.
Okay, Sao Paulo, nice. Hot people.
And somewhere in Micronesia or Indonesia.
Ooh,
I've never been out east. I've never been
like
out
Asia,
east.
like something like that. Okay.
I've been to Europe and Africa and all over North America. And,
okay.
But I've never been to Brazil, and I've never been in like the east.
Okay.
So,
okay, two places that you have been to, but you didn't get to really explore like you want to.
Ooh, that's parts of the Caribbean.
Really? And we're so close. We're so close to the Caribbean,
Like the Bahamas.
Wow.
Like when I was a flight attendant, it used to be like a boom, boom.
Yes.
Like in, sleep, out. And, or, my friend, Saint Martin.
Oh, yes.
Or something like that. Dominica.
Yes.
Something like that.
I love that.
Or Aruba.
Yeah.
Like the only thing I've ever been is like touchdown, boom, boom, and then leave. So
like you've been to Puerto Rico, you've been to the Bahamas, but you've just been like, okay, I'm here, that's it. And and Bohemian, they have so much back culture. You know what I mean? Like they, excuse me, they were owned by England. They had colonized by them. They speak, they drive on the opposite side of the street. Like there's a lot of rich history in the Bahamas. And mind you, the flight takes 40 minutes from here. Like not even like.
Or I could take the
boat,
the speedboat.
Yes.
Over.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, but that's a cute little gift.
Okay, that's a cute gift.
See, there you go. How would you gift yourself? All right, where would you go? I mean, the world is your oyster, right? This is a great. Like, I honestly believe that we're in a country that the government is what the government is. I don't need to mention that, right? You know,
we have perks.
But we have perks. We're able to go to
perks.
places and come back. We're able to travel where a lot of people can't, you know? So make use of your time. Go travel the world. And that is a PSA by Faye and Jamal. All right, we'll be right back. Let's Kiki on this interesting story. Pedro Pascal is not here for transphobia. No, he's not. And we love to see it. You know that I can't do a FayWhat show with at least one Pedro Pascal story. So here it is, right? At the Fantastic Four premiere, he called the trans community inspiring, courageous, and brave, and reminded everyone of their right to exist with dignity. This isn't new for Pedro. His sister Lux is trans, and earlier this year, he wore a Protect the Dolls t-shirt that I quickly ran to go buy, all right? Just saying, all right? He wore it to the Thunderbolts premiere, raising funds for Trans Lifeline. The man is walking the talk, okay? And when J.K. Rowling toasted a UK court ruling that excluded trans women from legal protections, Pascal called it heinous loser behavior. TERFs fumed, but LGBTQ plus folks cheered, standing up to bullies. That's what true allies do. We see you, we thank you, we love you. Pedro said nope to TERFs, yes to dolls. Do we have the video?
It's important to, protect people and human beings, especially those that are simply asking for the right to exist in the bodies that belong to them and in the world that they never asked to be brought into. And it's a very, very small, vulnerable, inspiring, courageous, and brave community that fills me with a lot of inspiration. And so therefore I think that, it's very important to protect that in humanity. They would do that for us.
Pedro said nope to TERFs, yes to dolls. What are we all talking about?
We're all talking about getting you a TikTok dedicated to Pedro Pascal.
Oh my God, I should do that. It should just be a Pedro TikTok.
Yeah. And you just go in and stitch everything Pedro Pascal. And then we're going to get him in bed. Pedro, we're bringing you to bed.
Pedro, you need to come to bed. You need to come to Miami. They would eat him alive, boy. Let me tell you.
Yes, Lord. If you wouldn't get to him first in bed.
I mean, that's true. You can
see a pair of chopsticks.
We're very similar in this aspect, right? We both, love what we love, but we really appreciate beauty in a whole. And the whole. I mean, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And there are people that would make me not question my sexuality because I love what I love, right? But there's just certain people that it's his energy, Jay.
Yeah,
okay? It's the fact that he's adorable. It's the fact his activism. It's the fact that he doesn't have to.
His humanity.
He's freaking human, and I'm in love with the fact that he's a human.
Yes. That turns us on. People who are human turns us on. And to be a beautiful human at that.
And to be a beautiful human. And just like
it doesn't take much. It really doesn't.
I know. Isn't that sad that it doesn't take much to be a human? Like, it's true. I'm giving him all these flowers for just being a common sense human being.
Well, that's because also he's in the limelight. So it's very rare to, see people not cower away from heavy topics and things of that nature within society, because you can get canceled or all of those things, and you have a lot of people in your DMs and commenting about who you are, blah blah blah.
And you know what? And I don't doubt that he gets all that hate stuff. I don't think I don't doubt that he gets that shit. I just don't think that he lets it slide off like Teflon, right? And that's what you have to do, is just let it slide off. I mean, like, people are gonna hate. Haters are gonna hate. Taylor Swift made millions of songs about it, right? Like, it's just I love how comfortable he is. And again, these are just human instinct things, right? Common sense things.
It's crazy how we're
human.
amazed by human beings being good human beings.
No, that's messed up.
That's really
that just really tells us, like, the kind of world that we're in right now.
The kind of people that we're always around. And it's back to my notion. I know what I am, but I don't know what all those things are walking out there.
Yeah, Walking Dead. It's something like that. But, again, he, like Jay said, he doesn't have to, and I love how comfortable he is with his sexuality, right? He'll kiss a guy on the lips. And it's not, we don't have to talk about it. right? It's not like, look, I just kissed him on the lips. Watch. You know what I mean?
And he's still a man.
It's him playing around with another co-star that's a man and in a fun way, and it not being less manly of him. You know?
Still a man.
He's still a man.
Still a man.
We love you, Pedro. Just saying. I love you a little more than Jay, but just saying we love you.
She loves you a lot more.
A lot more. I love you, Pedro. This is an important conversation for our LGBTQ plus community. Help us tell these important conversations and these stories by liking and subscribing to The FayWhat Show. Here at The FayWhat Show, we need to help my gay boys. We gotta help them. They are the blood that goes through me. And in our segment called Dear FayWhat, I provide my expert lesbian knowledge and my vast experience as a living, breathing gay boy in a lesbian's body to help my fellow gay boys. This week, Baby Gay in Crisis sent me an email. All right. Hi, Faye. First of all, obsessed with you, watching The FayWhat Show in my comfiest hoodie with a coffee in my hand is my new morning thing to do. All right. You're basically my queer fairy godmother. Okay. So here's the deal. I've been seeing this guy. He's cute, sweet, has great skincare. Okay. And actually texts back. I know, rare. But he doesn't know who Judy Garland is. Okay. When I referenced Somewhere Over the Rainbow, he literally asked if it was a TikTok audio. Faye, help! Like, I know we're Gen Z and all, but I'm out here quoting Paris is Burning, and he thinks The Wizard of Oz is just a Zendaya meme. I don't want to gatekeep queer culture, but am I dating a red flag in a cute varsity jacket? Do I give him a crash course in LGBTQ plus history or just swipe left on this glitterless soul? Love you forever, Baby Gay in Crisis. What do you think, Jay? What do you think?
Child, take a chill pill. Chill the hell out.
We didn't all know who Judy Garland is. It's not really like our time, you know. You know because you know. You go search out, you go search out these movies and cult classics, and people tell you, and then
this is a beautiful way of y'all to bond. Now you can curl up with your coffee, curl up with your wine, or whatever it is, and y'all watch The Wizard of Oz, Paris is Burning, and all the gay things that make you twiddle and glitter. And
Yes. Watch Gay as Fuck, Queer as Folk. Watch The Birdcage. Watch all these cult classics that made Tu Wong Fu.
He may not be interested in any of that.
He might not. Fine. He might not. But there's more to a person and their personality than just what they know about events that happened in LGBTQ history or things that you think are part of LGBTQ plus history. You know what I mean? Because he might know about Stonewall and not Judy Garland.
I also think that gay people are just two individuals that happen to be the same gender and they love each other. That's it. None of this other stuff makes us gay. Mm-hmm. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like Paris is Burning didn't make me gay.
No.
I was gay before I saw Paris is Burning. I was gay before I went into ballroom and started voguing and doing all the things. I was gay before, some people, maybe sports is their thing.
Maybe
something else is his thing.
Maybe. Listen, I grew up in the hood, and I grew up in a black and brown neighborhood. I didn't know who Liza Minnelli was. I didn't know who Judy Garland was until I met somebody who taught me about that, right? Maybe you're the person that's supposed to teach your boo about that, and that's that. And like Jay said, maybe he likes it, maybe he doesn't, and you've got to be okay with it either way. I mean, I've said this from this bed many times.
He's a good man, Savannah. He's a good man.
That's all you need to know.
Now, if you don't get that reference, that's the very black card. But it's Waiting to Exhale.
No, but still, you don't know if they're black. That's still another movie that you should be making him watch anyway. That's just a good ass movie, Yes.
Waiting to Exhale. He's a good man, Savannah. He's a good man. God. But Mama, why don't you go marry him?
Oh my God. Waiting to Exhale.
Waiting to Exhale.
Crap. That woman does not age, like, at all. What is her name?
Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett. She's on 911. She's on that TV show 911, but she was also in that. I mean, and the woman doesn't age. She just looks gorgeous, still.
Yes, that's the vampire melanated secret.
Oh man, I've been in love with her since I was at least 12.
Really?
Yeah, there's just something about her.
She's amazing.
and it solidified it when she burned that car. You know what I mean?
Heard of that?
And so she was on The View the other day.
It's trash.
What was she plugging? I don't know what she was plugging, but she was on The View recently. And they played that clip because it's the most used meme ever in life. And it's basically her walking away from the car after she set it on fire with the white flowing thing. And she's like, poof.
Ma'am, you know it's illegal to burn trash in Arizona. It is trash.
Add that to your list, okay? I'm sorry to go off on a tangent, but there are things that you guys you'll be able to enjoy together, right? You're not supposed to have the same likes and all that, right? Like I said, me and my wife are polar opposites. Polar opposites, okay? But we're willing to go, hey, I love this movie. Let me share it with you. Maybe you'll like it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And sometimes she does and sometimes she doesn't. It don't mean we're going to break up. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's that.
I mean, you wrote saying that this is a good person,
That he texts you back.
He texts you back.
You know?
He fine.
He fine.
Smell good.
You know?
You know?
So
why ruin it?
So that's it. Don't ruin it. All right?
Yeah, don't ruin it.
Teach him about Judy, and maybe he'll teach you something else. So keep writing in and sending those emails to us over here because we definitely want to hear them. Send those emails over to FayWhat@happeningout.com. And this is an important conversation for our LGBTQ plus community. So help us tell these important stories by liking and subscribing to The FayWhat Show. Next on The FayWhat Show, we feature things that I want to talk about, right? And today I want to take a moment and talk about this coin, this symbol, a moment that I will never forget. You know, today I want to share a moment that truly moved me, something unexpected that hit me deep in the heart. I was honored with a challenge coin from the city of Fort Lauderdale's chief of police, Bill Schultz. Now, for those who don't know, these coins aren't just shiny collectibles. They're usually given in law enforcement and the military to recognize honor, commitment, and outstanding service. So to receive one, I'm a loud Latina lesbian in media who's always in heels, and, you know, I didn't expect to get something like this from the chief of police, right? I gotta tell you, I've had my own issues with law enforcement, right? With, you know, the trust factor. So it was super powerful when I received this from Mr. Schultz. But here's where it really got emotional for me. You know, I've been sober for 10 years. And if you know, you know. Medallions are a huge part of that journey. They represent resilience, struggle, and survival. They mark the fight that it took to get there. So holding that coin, it felt like another medallion, not just for sobriety, but for service, for impact, for being seen, not despite who I am, but because of who I am. So to Chief Schultz, thank you. This wasn't just a token. It was a reminder that visibility is power, that our stories matter, and that even the loud queer Latina girl that hangs out on Wilton Drive can be honored for showing up fully, fearlessly, and authentically. So now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go cry in a cute little outfit. Thank you, Chief Schultz. I adore you. And this is an important conversation for our LGBTQ community. Help us tell these important stories by liking and subscribing to The FayWhat Show. So that's it. That's The FayWhat Show. I hope you had fun. Thank you so much to Jamaal Starks for joining me in bed. I love him. Yeah, he doesn't take up a lot of space, so I enjoy that. Yeah, I'm just saying. You know, I'm really passionate about trying to connect the L and the G in our LGBTQ plus community. Sometimes it's hard for us girls, but if we believe we are one strong community, then we must support all the letters of our LGBT and Q plus. We open every show with a nod to Mary Tyler Moore and That Girl's Marlo Thomas. This show is dedicated to a strong LGBTQ plus community. I just encourage you to be a little bit kinder, a little bit funnier, and to embrace our tremendous diversity, because it really is what makes us so damn strong. Until then, make sure you follow me on all social media outlets: Facebook, IG, Blue Sky, TikTok, and YouTube. Follow FayWhat. Until next Tuesday at 9 a.m. live or anytime on demand. I'm FayWhat. Ooh, that sounded like a 12-year-old boy. Let's try that again. I'm FayWhat. Yeah, and I am #thatgirl. I wish you a week full of sunshine and rainbows. Please consider fostering or adopting a pet in need. Love you. Stay gay.
Rainbows, gay boys, #thatgirl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl the girl of all our dreams? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach. Hashtag that girl. Pride-filled tea dance. Wilton is that girl. Latina, but she's universal too.